Hello, hello. Today I've got a video focused on the F4U-4. I'm using the M19 to get into the plane. It's about as fast as a light tank, and the cannon is very stable while moving. It tends to be easy to get enough spawn points using this. Holy moly! I can use high explosive for the long gun. Lost one of the boys. That's what I like about the M19 though. You got a few to spare. A Stug and a Sherman in front of me. Sherman doesn't seem to be trying to kill me. No, sorry, buddy. Oh, that's a Sark. I got Panzer IV. Oh, this thing is really detonating ammo more easily than I remember. You know, I am trying to play the Corsair here. Yeah, I really shouldn't have fixated on that. Obviously, there's a 109 up. So, the thing to do here would be to dump my 500s. But you have to understand that I'm incredibly greedy. Severe damage. If you say so. I don't know about that. Let's try to stop the A-cap. Unlucky. Alright, where's the 109? Yeah, it doesn't look like there's anything wrong with that plane. This is why you dump ordnance. If my plane was 1,000 pounds lighter, I probably could have pulled lead and shot that 109 down. Anyway, now I get to play Air RB. My plane is faster, so I'll wait for some separation. This is the point where you could dump the bombs and dogfight, but this Corsair is really fast, and I don't actually need to do that. Fly away from it briefly. Let's just fly back to the battlefield now. This does waste a couple minutes. I wouldn't do this if my team wasn't winning on caps. I think the 109 gave up. He probably went to land. A whirlwind on the left side. I don't know if he can see me. I'll dive to gain some speed. I'm trying to minimize the time I spend flying directly towards it. C is unprotected. I'll check the road. Yeah, I want to stop that decap. Another Warble. This one is looking at me. Generally, I don't want to risk that, but I can spawn another Corsair. This plane doesn't like wing damage. My flight model is probably a little gimped now. I no longer have an air kill, which means the 109 repaired. It should be coming back right now. I'll bomb one more thing and then look for it. Okay, that looks more like severe damage. Ostwind firing at me. I'll spend some time climbing. The more energy I have, the further I can lob a bomb or HVAR. I am less scared of an Ostwind than a Whirlwind. Down to 100s. These are weak. You'd need to hit tanks directly with them. I thought that was going off the right wing. That kind of thing matters with these small bombs. Honestly, it's best to save these for open tops or tanks that aren't moving. Another Ostwind. IL-2 strafing him. This guy just doesn't care. Thank you, Joe Bingus. You can get very close to your target with these. It's difficult to damage your plane even with no fuse. To give you an idea of why the M19 can be so survivable, I made a rough graphic. Red is ammo, orange is the gunner and breach. If you shoot anywhere in the black with APHE, you're probably not going to get any meaningful damage. Of course, high explosive will one-shot this, but that doesn't matter if your opponent never gets a chance to reload. I can guarantee I already have enough spawn points for the plane. I'll go try to clean up the cap. I can hear something right here. I could not see that. Okay, that needs to die. No horizontal. We don't really need that. There's a lot of stuff near me. No time to repair. I'll go down swinging. Coming in, I don't have any targets in mind. I'll drop on whatever I see. There's a plane approaching, so I'd like to use a 500. Oh, M44. I switched to a 250 because a 500 would just be such a waste. The plane's a 110. I'll be real, I just can't remember how to aim. It's been a while. At the end there, I can't really pull in because I'm still carrying on my ordnance. The thing is, the 110 is kind of harmless. If it was something like a 109, I'd be dumping bombs to fight it. Someone capping B, let's kill that guy. Looking for new planes before I turn around. The one in the back is a fighter, I'll go for that. This Hellcat pulled off way too early. And he goes vertical, which makes it even worse. If you want to dodge a head-on, you want to dive and keep your speed up. Make sure he's dead. Back to bombing people. This is a 300 IQ German player. That AA half-track has no gun elevation. Usually it's harmless if you attack it top down, but he's got it parked on an upward slope so he can shoot at me. Unfortunately, the slope trick is only going to work in one direction. Yeah, this thing is useless. If you attack it top down, it can't fire at you. This guy at least tried to make it work. I can respect that. Finally getting rid of a 500. I usually won't keep them for this long. Alright, now there's an Ostwind shooting at me. The best way to deal with AA is to wait until they're distracted. We do have an IL-8 up, so he might try to kill that. Oh, 2 Ostwinds now. I'm willing to take a risk. I could spawn another Corsair. Alright, he went for the IL-8, great. Each for this NATO. Should be safe from the other Ostwind if I stay a couple kilometers away. He stopped and I massively underdropped that. Oh, A is distracted. Maybe I can kill it. I messed that up by rolling too early. Wellington killed it though. Okay, well, all anti-air have a dead zone. So usually max elevation is 80-85 degrees. If you fly right over them, you can force their turret to have to rotate 180 degrees. I'll try to set that up. Okay, I totally lost track of the Ostwind and bombed the PVKB instead. Well, I tried. Look, trust me, it can work. But yeah, no bombs now. I don't really want to head on an Ostwind. I can bully the Soki. Now I've got this stupid French thing shooting at me. Here, I think I just need to wait for an opportunity. Okay, medium engaging this AA. Of course, you don't just get bombs. This plane has almost infinite 50 cal ammo. All the early war German stuff has a paper roof. He didn't even try. Chaffee. I can kill that, but I don't have enough ammo for it. I really should have strafed that thing earlier instead of trying to bomb it. This one is an older game. I ended up wanting to include this because I spent almost the entire match in the Corsair. Right away, I've got a Sherman in front of me. And then an SMK. I'm willing to risk eating a 76mm hit to help my teammates. I'm hoping that they can kill the SMK so I can push through here. Well, that sucks. This is why I don't usually spawn the M19 into Russia. You can deal with T-34s no problem, but you're kind of countered by the KV series. Yeah, you can do almost nothing in the M19 and spawn a plane. I would bomb the SMK, but there's a Stuart hugging it and I don't want to team kill it. I can see an enemy plane. It's a 0. I don't respect that plane enough to dump any bombs. Now that it's crit, I can almost ignore it. Teammate fighting for C, I'll try to help. The 0 is going back to the airfield, but there's another plane. Anti-air is distracted. I can get rid of that. I'd like to protect the only cap we have. Bit of an underdrop. This kind of thing can lose you a game. Another plane, I'll get rid of a bomb and then go for it. It's a P-40, pre-war plane versus a very late war one. It's trying to stall me out. I can just helicopter up and shoot him. Spot the 0 below me, might as well get rid of that too. My team is not doing so hot. The priority here is to help the guy on B. I'll have to do a bit of bomb surgery here. You need to be very precise to get kills of the 100s. Having no fuse on them helps a lot. It's usually true that if your team needs to be spoon-fed the win, you can't usually do it with CAS. The problem is that you get bogged down by fighting AA and other planes. You can't really kill the things you need to kill, and you just run out of time. IL-2 on me. This plane loses energy very quickly in the vertical. If I can make it do a couple of turns, it should be falling out of the air. Not actually sure what would happen if the P-51 didn't show up. If I survive that turn, I think I win the dogfight though. Well, I'm out of bombs. Might as well donate my remaining ammo. At this point to win the game, I need to spawn something on the ground and get on a cab. But I figured I'm only playing this battle rating to make a Corsair video, so I'll just keep spawning the Corsair. I think this is a match that would have been a lot easier to carry with something like a Sherman or a Chaffee. As strong as this plane is, it's actually pretty hard to solo carry games with it. If you want to totally break the game, you could find a buddy and pair this thing with the Yak 9K. Those two planes working together can delete an entire enemy team.